July 9th to 12 PM, Write Anything Agency. Hello everyone, Triple S back, it's more apologies, it's Ace Attorney. Still confused that I've just recorded some Miles Edgeworth, the first game, how it's Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, but then you got like Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Apologist Ace Attorney. I don't know why it's the other way around for the Miles Edgeworth game. Anyway, back here is playing some more Turnabout Serenade, and we're doing some detective work. And I believe last time, what happened last time? We were in court, but then something... Oh yeah, didn't Lemoire realise that it was Darian's voice that she recognised from when she passed the room where... What's-his-name got shot? LeTouse. I'll just say it in the guide. Also, I'm pretty sure LeTouse is kind of close to the name of a character in Moulin Rouge, but not. Marie LaRue check Monfa. So, I can't remember his goddamn name. I looked it up and I've forgotten. Anyway, let's carry on. Hey, Apollo. What? Well, you know. Actually, nothing. I mean, something. Oh, maybe not. Out with it! The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Oh, you know, the trial today. I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Score? Gee. I guess I would, maybe, well... Bah. I'm just as bad as you. See, it's so vague. Clearly. Imagine you avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Oh, I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain LeTouse. And the victim, Mr. LeTouse, who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? I like that this is giving us the recap of what happened before, and I didn't have to. What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Moi told the whole court. Wait! That voice just now. It was him, I'm sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. LeTouse when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? Wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What? Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret? Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine, right. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit. The spirit of justice! That's the name of a later game. Anyway, wait, we talked to... Oh, apparently we talk. Darian did it! Lemoire dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian. Lemoire said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? But that's what they're called. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And it's just to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance hall at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe. At Darian, even. You bet I did. He's one of the governor's guitarists, after all. He's so cool. Oh. Right. All the governors have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. LeTouse backstage. But Lemoire heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Are there any songs where he sings just on his own? Because you could have heard that through like the speakers, just his voice singing, but he didn't sound like singing or something. Or maybe he was shot at a different time that everyone thinks he was shot. I don't know. Anyway, Agent LeTouse. Interpol agents, huh? I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lemoire? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. Remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. What if it was something that has something to do with something? That something being our case, the last something I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What's Mr. LeTouse up to? Ah! Juicy? Is that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Hello! Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. GRAMARYE! Hey, the other day! It's Banana Man. It's Bananakin. Eek! Who's there? We did just imagine that, did we? He's wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. You meet again! Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you! Uncle Valance! Uncle Valance? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great GRAMARYE, Voltaic GRAMARYE. The Grand Magician. Yes, it is I, the great Voltaic GRAMARYE, as seen on television. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Valance. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me? So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake or quiver, I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I am quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Valance one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean my real daddy. Ooh. Juicy's real father? Bombshell! Troop GRAMARYE. Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop GRAMARYE. Troop GRAMARYE, huh? No. It does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life! Lamentably listless lad. To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet? But GRAMARYE. I can't say it properly. GRAMARYE. I keep trying to roll the R for some reason. The gram. I keep trying to roll the R and I can't. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child. You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. No, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. I did escape from a high security prison. He said he's a magician. I opened the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. Ooh. Hearts and locks? Kinda like the, makes me think of, Psyche locks. I could not remember the name then. I almost said Psycho as well, but I'm not Miles Edgeworth. This is the true miracle of Troop GRAMARYE. Wait. What, Apollo? Do you remember seeing you on television a long time ago? Were you with someone else, like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something GRAMARYE. Yep, Zach GRAMARYE. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. These are so much tongue twisters that I'm slurring so much. Oh, Trucy's not happy. Why is everyone so quiet? Daddy. Daddy? Huh? No way! Trucy's father! Once upon a time, the Troop GRAMARYE included 2 Grand Magicians. Myself, Voltaic GRAMARYE, and my partner, Zach GRAMARYE. And this Zach was... he was my real daddy. I would like to draw people's attention to the portrait at the top. That's Zach. Has to be. He kind of looks similar to someone else as well if you kind of, you know, think about it a little bit. Juicy's father, a magician. Guess it makes sense. I had no idea. Wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. Got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad that I'm good for comic relief at least. Not that I see daddy around much these days. I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valant. I'm sure you are. No one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. So it was a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did. Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm Mrs. Defense Attorney, actually. The other reason for coming here today was this. That's a videotape? Ugh, so 20th century. Was that actually an insult? I don't know. Quite so, recording of the concert no less. Brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop GRAMARYE. Will you watch it? Sugar, sugar. Oh, that night in your embrace. When you... I can't sing it. The same. You need to show the words earlier so I can sing it to the beat. I was going to say memory then, but it's actually melody. Oh, there's a spark. It's on fire. You can see the flames. It's already burning inside. And then... oh my god, she's gone! And then the flames start to catch. And boom! There you go. I'm pretty sure you do see. I'm pretty sure I am right that you saw the spark before and it started to glow inside. I think it just took a while for it to properly catch fire. Unless I was seeing things, I don't know. And oh my god, how the hell's she over there now? To the sky. I wonder if anyone's done like a video of them singing to the singing the lyrics to the song. Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious? There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Voltaic GRAMARYE has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Volant. Are we finally done? After 30 minutes of being here, we haven't even moved yet, but now we're going to. Detention Centre. July 9th, Detention Centre Visitors Room. Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right, the air vent. And he lied. Lied? Machi Tabai can see. Ah, Machi. Speak of the devil. Looks like he's doing okay. I forget, why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here, anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. Ooh, that shine across his shades. We're actually going to try talking to him? Okay. The trial today. So, what do you think of the trial today? Whew, God doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. We have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. No, if he's innocent, we win. Matchy might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. How do you know he doesn't understand English? I always see that in stuff where it's like, this person doesn't speak English, so people openly speak English in front of them thinking that the person doesn't understand. Some people, I'm pretty sure, can understand English, they just can't speak it fluently, so they don't speak it at all. Kind of like an assumption of the fact that just because they don't speak English doesn't mean they don't understand it. It's you talking in front of them like, oh, this and that, yeah, I hate this guy. They might know and understand. Anyway. Ooh. Huh? Bracelet. Moire's testimony. I'm glad that Moire testified. What a great person. She even got Matchy off the hook by naming another suspect. Diary of the Governors. The detective. Sorry, I blanked then. I wonder if Matchy knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey. What is it, Apollo? No, it's nothing. Must be imagining it. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Matchy doesn't understand what we're saying, right? See, exactly, this is what I'm saying. How could he? He's a young Bodillion. He doesn't speak English. Just because even my bracelet is reacting to him. Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Oh, he's scared. Because you keep making those I'm so mad faces. Was I that bad? Matchy lied about not being able to see. But if that's not all he lied about, if you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Matchy. You just wait and see. Well, we actually got to talk about his eyesight first. So, Matchy, you can see, right? Matchy can see and the Moire can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're going to get any information out of Matchy. Which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. Okay, now we're done. So let's move. We're going back to the agency. Hello. When we move to the Sunshine Coliseum. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Woo! What a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation. Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. Oh, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. Then you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face this blue sky and shout objection? Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Oh, I want to examine some stuff here. Specifically, I want to look at this guy. What's that creature there? Oh, that's the police mascot, the blue badger. Huh? It's life-size. Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has mascots. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky! I don't think you're showing true blue badger spirit, Apollo. I just wanted to look at that, because in the Miles Edge Rift game I'm playing, he's a big part. The current case is the blue badger. So what are they doing? Oh, they're on the mat. What is happening with that kid there? What's happening there? What is he doing? And we've got stage here. What's that? There's a thingy there. Wow, he's got to talk about that. Look, a blimp! Those balloons next to it have had banners on them. Let's see. Big sale, all shirts 50% off. Good deal. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. Oh, you're not going to talk about how that blimp is the size of Gavin's ego? Because I would have. Anyway. Gonna move. I'm just adding more time to this long episode. Backstage hallway. July 9th, backstage hallway. Oh, there's some blue badges back there as well. Ah, Mr. Returning. Lamar. I'm sorry about today. There's nothing you need to apologise for. You were merely defending Machi. And there's a blue badge over there as well in that case. You okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before I spotted you just now. We weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh, you must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how? Do we have a chat with her? Yes we do. I need to amend my guide. I'm just getting so lost today in the guide. I keep losing my place. I was doing it in Miles Edgeworth as well. The voice. Oh, it was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime. Did not know his name. But I'd never forget a voice. Wait! Lamar! Is something the matter? That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it. No way! As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. LeTouse were talking about something. Next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. Left the scene at once. Wait a minute. You talk about how they're not real. Could someone have simulated gunshot sounds with the mixing desk and his voice? No! He was shot there, and the sounds went to her in a different... Ooh, or maybe it's recorded sounds? Yes, recorded sounds. The sounds were recorded and played at the moment, so it sounded like it came from there, but it actually came from the speakers. This is probably some subconscious thought of me remembering this case from when I first saw someone play it years ago, and it's coming through my subconscious, but I think I might be right in that it's recorded sounds played over the speakers. And she heard it initially, and what Phoenix and Emma heard was the recording of the gunshots later. Maybe. Anyway, I left the scene at once. So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard. Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. Machi! Machi! I met Machi before my debut as Lamar. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia. And he was playing the piano? Yeah. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Does that mean he started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see? Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see, and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He's a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. I think the terms fly. About Mr. LeTouse. Ah yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be an undercover. Someone was after him. I had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I can't deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory. Right, okay. Clouded. Right. Darkness. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. Pardon me, in your heart? I have no memory of the time before I became Lamar. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming a LeMoire is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? You think your past might relate to this case? No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, LeMoire. I thank you. Machi too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. And we're not done here. We're going to present some things. So we present the video tip. Took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? You teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician. It wasn't her. Of course. We caught... Ooh. It wasn't actually her. They didn't actually move her. She probably was on stage at the beginning, but the person who showed up on the other side wasn't her. I bet that's what it is. For GRAMARYE. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. I think I figured it out. It's the only logical explanation, unless magic actually exists. Which, in the case of the fact that there's spirit mediums and this bracelet and stuff, magic does kind of exist. Miss GRAMARYE made me swear to never tell us all. I was afraid of that. Hard to believe a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? I'm reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Yes? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. Device? Maybe you mean this? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much. What? What did you think? This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Headset attached to Trucy. Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo. Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. It's doubtful that she heard it through a headset and mistakenly thought it was in the room. She couldn't be that stupid. But maybe, I don't know. We present the headset to her? Okay. Can I ask you about this headset, LeMoire? You said that all concert staff were wearing one. That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all the band members too, I should think. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. A stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. Ah, that makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their own communications lifeline. Why was this one lying here? And we're done here, so we move now to LeMoire's dressing room. July 9th, LeMoire's dressing room. Oh. I wonder who that is. Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. Spider-Man. Oh, no. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. How am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You talking about the bloodstain Mr. LeTouse left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? That bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know that Mr. LeTouse was really with Interpol. Wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward. A chocolate snacku's popular down at the precinct or something. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Ooh, something strange? I guess we'll get to the something strange in a bit. Today's trial. I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you'd have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air ducts and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in the last testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Okay, maybe I'm starting to think that it might have been the earpiece. If Darian was wearing his, the closer she got to the room, the more she would have heard the voice in the earpiece, which was how she could have heard it through the wall. Right, actually now I'm starting to think that maybe yes. It could have been the earpiece that she was hearing with. Right, okay. Makes more sense, maybe more than sense than it being recorded over the speaker system and then played, because then everyone would have heard it really. I don't get it. Okay. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The case. Was that true in what you said in court today? You know about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know. Oh, here we go again. Sugar, sugar. Oh, that night in your embrace. I can't sing. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lemoire flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. LeTouse's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence, huh? I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit for the air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. Something strange in the neighbourhood, who are you going to call? So, what'd you find? It's so little, I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What is it? That's a lighter. Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, like on a beetle? I'm gonna sneeze. Like on a cell phone. This device was using an electronic signal of some sort. Go away, sneeze. Go away. Okay, I'm good. An electronic signal, you say? I think it's pretty obvious what that is because it looked a hell of a lot like a lighter. Okay, we're done here. Move to the backstage hallway. Hello, Lemoire. Let me move to the Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, we go back to the Right Anything Agency. And we present to him the video set. Oh, we're going to ask him how he did it. So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there. I didn't see a stunt. What about Lemoire vanishing and reappearing? Oh, that. I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice. So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. Word. A modicum of magic from me to you. So that's why you were at the concert. Yep. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I'm like a deity. The stage is my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit bars not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Oh, well, do you think you could tell me how it was done? Hey now, Trucy? That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Waiting on for my illusions and mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well after my illusion entrance the audience. Entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask. I won't answer. Too bad for you, Apollo. Whose side are you on? I, Valant GRAMARYE, now make my leave, Miss Trucy. There's no need to rush, Uncle Valant. You should stay a while. I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So, you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Colosseum. See you later, crocodile. That's not how you say that. With a will of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right, Valant GRAMARYE. If you've got I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost amongst them, that bit of magic that made Lamar disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Okay. We move. This is going to be a long episode. Sunshine Coliseum. Went all the way back to the freaking place. Backstage hallway. They do a lot of back and forth in these goddamn games. I'd be so annoyed if I had to do that. July 9th, in the wings! Nope. That song. Isn't that the one Lamar was singing? Yeah, you're right. The Guitar Serenade. Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this. I'd come to see that. The house is full and has warmed the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh. That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I? Some dedication. Oh, hello. Did Trucy just turn into him? Ah, if this is Miss Trucy, indeed it is. Uncle Valant. What exactly are you doing here? I take your responsibility in tasks undertaken. I'm inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss, miss. Lamar teleportation illusion, ooh. Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody. Fuck me. Sorry if I swear. Goddamn, I hate how he speaks. Hey Apollo, maybe Uncle Valant can shed some light on this whole thing for us. Oh, we're talking to him again. He's actually going to talk to us this time. Lamar's illusion. Tell us how you did it, douchebag. I was reading about the show the night of the murder. Lamar's vanishing act was your illusion, right? Indeed. The purple prosecutor positioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear, like a dream. Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on the stage meant for musical endeavours? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. I know how you did it. I know how you did it. I figured it out. Either she disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. Why are you speaking so slowly, Apollo? People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. One of those is not the real Lamar, one of these things is not like the other. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of true GRAMARYE are concerned. So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well. And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks. Do you actually talk about... Yeah, we do. I know what you were thinking in that head of yours. GRAMARYE, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Everyone tells him that, and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi GRAMARYE. It was he who began the great troupe GRAMARYE. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled the vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste stripped of illusion. That's not true. I still went to earlier shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket. When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues, always waiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise, up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is GRAMARYE, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yep, Zach GRAMARYE. Juicy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago... 7 years ago disappeared? There was no name higher than GRAMARYE in show business circles. None. I will see his return to glory. I, Valance GRAMARYE. Valance and Zach. Our founder, GRAMARYE, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles. I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talents. In no time at all, Valance and Zach were the shining stars in the GRAMARYE crown. Cool, huh? And Zach GRAMARYE was my daddy. Now that McNeefy and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valance GRAMARYE, who brings the GRAMARYE miracle back to the big stage. I'm rooting for you. It's Juicy. You cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. One skill coming up. How do we manage to get off the topic of this case so quickly all the time? Okay, we're done here. We're going to examine this piano. Ooh. Where the hell is it? There it is. That's one big piano. I've never actually played one. Heh, should get Mr. Wright to teach us sometime. No good, he can't play either. Kind of feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back, this could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew. You just made that noise just now? Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh? Look, this was stuck between the strings. Looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown this into the piano. Switch placed in pocket. We're done here. So we move to the backstage hallway. And we're going back to Lamar. Hello, Lamar. We're going back to her dressing room. And we're going to present the switch to Emma. I almost showed her the tape then. Do you think you could take a look at this? Huh, a small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma. You know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch. Yosh! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? Ah! Did she just punch him in the face? Well, now we know what this is. It's an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. You nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose, at least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo, let's ask Emma more about this switch. Not that she has some first-hand experience. I guess we'll have a chat with her about it. The switch. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just for you two talking. Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Remote trigger updated in the cot record. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area... Let's see, 30 feet from Lemoire's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. Also looks like it would cover the stage. Someone's making a racket outside. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Forum diagram added to the court record. Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Igniter added to the got record. Where are we going now? Move. Backstage hallway. Ooh, move to the Sunshine Coliseum. We're gonna talk to someone here. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Hello, what? Come to laugh at the murderer? Darian! That old bag opens a pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. Don't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he? How many people are these days, it seems? Here's a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. Then Gavin had to go rub salt on the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid! Okay, dude, calm down. Your alibi. Let's have a chat about it, shall we? So, about your alibi. You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. LeTouse dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamar's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to the old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Identify me. I'm losing my voice. Okay, Prosecutor Gavin. They won't let you work? You won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He could be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? Okay, the mixing board is definitely going to be a thing. I swear to God it must be. Because it's been brought up so many times. It must be a thing. No. Okay. Let's keep going. And then there was that performance just now. What was all that about? This party's off. Which is that? Huh? Second guitar? Ah! It was you, Darian. He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's at the prosecutor's office, most likely. Prosecutor's office? Never been there, have I? Ooh, are we going somewhere new? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally I'll be down there dealing with it. Normally. Polo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Oh, well... Great. Wait, it's still a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Okay. Don't get led astray by some siren song, okay? Get this one wrong, and you'll be eating a humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Let's not talk to him anymore, alright? Detective Darian Crescents. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. No one likes the guy. Anyway, where are we? Oh, we just go straight to Gavin's office. I remember my guide here because it's such a long part. It's going to be over an hour because I blathered my mouth a lot. July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. So, this is it. The Governor's head office. It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yes, that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Objects, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. We can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so we didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, LeTouse. LeTouse? Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just get me that report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya! Tea! Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad. How can I be? There's not enough tea here in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Can't say some words properly. Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see? Huh? Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners? Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom? What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Well, first we're going to talk about the case. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yep. I was reading the TV section. Good girl. How about you, hair forehead? I read the funnies. And you will not have seen this. Wow. You're pulling the exact same pose. It's like they just took the sprite from there and put it onto there. Concept of tragedy. Prosecutor's Deadly Song. Ooh, is that a new show? Never heard about that one. It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know. Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? Wow. If that is meaning what I think it's meaning, that's just wow. It's endless, endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Hey. Huh? Is that a newspaper over there too? Ah, yes, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Borginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. They didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song. Probably no one in Borginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. The journalist didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense, I hardly know what to think of it myself. Borginian newspaper added to the court record, apparently it's important. Lemoire's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Colosseum. Lemoire was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. I understand how much I want to solve this case, quickly if possible. The Guitar Serenade. I really love that song, such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lemoire, if I remember correctly. That's right, it was last year. I had gone to tour Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lemoire's voice. It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I know how to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage. Matchy on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar, that I borrowed from Lemoire. And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo would say. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. That very guitar is right over there. You mean, this charred lump? Don't call it a lump, that's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred. No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? You think you could show it to us? Your charred, I mean, slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? I guess we're going to examine it. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it? I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. The specialist analysed the guitar, incidentally. Oh, did you find anything out? didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear, but the results that he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How's that guitar tying to everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about. Okay, we go back. Oops, okay, still up. Lenoir's guitar. It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lenoir. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar is from Virginia? That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane, changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lenoir's studio. There is a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout. Still think it's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. Prosecutor Gavin's guitar added to court record. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right. What was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole. And so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. Broken device? Ooh. Yep. This, in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So I'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Ah. Odd. That device looks strangely familiar. I think everyone knows exactly what that is. Where is it? Igniter. Present. It has to be one of these. Where is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's Igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene, in Lenoir's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? And then we also present... Oops, I went backwards. Headsets. That looks like one of our tour issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein? I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was constant security and stuff. That's been in someone else's ear. It's a bit weird. I actually found it at the venue and thought you might want it. Oh, no. Please, you keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fraulein. You think? She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. Oh, that's cute. Okay, examine... oh, this thing here, I believe. What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang. So he put it on the plate for later consumption. I think a rock star could afford a fresh stick. Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? Looks like a lump of plastic? Wait, that phone call? Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Objects, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. What? A replica? So how was he after it in the first place? Yeah, LeTouse. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. LeTouse? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who? Us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. LeTouse was after. This lump? Would you mind telling us what you do know about it? The strange lump. How did I know that was that? This was found in Mr. LeTouse's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. Replica? It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. We analysed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. LeTouse was after? It seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what was it? Don't ask me, Fraulein. No? If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so. Put in a request to interval via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there was a block on information somewhere along the chain. Oh? Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Borginia. Something about this little piece of plastic. So LeTouse went through all that trouble to become Lemoire's manager, just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it? Replica added to the court record. I sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lemoire. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Hair Forehead. Thanks? Why you gave me so much information? The Igniter, for instance? Oh, that. Never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, huh? Guess I could have hid it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. LeTouse was investigating? Hey, that's right. I've been thinking, Hair Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn to look when I walk down the street. It's pretty simple too. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. A little time perhaps. Okay. I guess we don't just get kicked out, he just walks off and we have to leave of our own volition. Sunshine Coliseum. There's still a lot more we have to do. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lemoire is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I'm supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lemoire's missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own, considering she's blind. Yep, there you go, being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. Okay, so let's go to the backstage hallway. She's probably not going to be there, obviously. July 9th, backstage hallway. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lemoire went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She's resourceful. I guess, but I can't help worry about her a little. Then we'll move to the stage. Oh god. Oh, it's dark. July 9th, 4:46 PM in the wings. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Yipes. It was really dark out there. Dark. It's all Lemoire has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Oh, hey Apollo. Huh? What, Vampire Trucy? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? She is talking about this down here. Oh, my stomach's rumbling. I need to eat. Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? Oh, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look, but the case closes. Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Yep. Oh! Lemoire! Lemoire! Emma! We have to get Emma! Oh god, that's not good at all. Lemoire was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. July 9th, 5:53 PM, Hickfield Clinic. Waiting room. Emma, how's Lemoire? Is she okay? Ah, you. Well, you, a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yep, she came to a short while ago. We found her before it was too late. The That's good to hear. So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Ah, that's nice of her. Oh, she's come here. Lamar. Ah, Mr. Attorney. You were the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me what happened. Oh. Talk to her about it. Attacked! Exclamation point. It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit. I knew that very moment I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. Ah! It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah! Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailants. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Fortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet when I considered that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. So that means it was likely an adult, probably a man. Could it be him? Why did anyone attack you, Lamar? The detective asked me this too. To her I gave the same answer I give you. I don't know! Huh. Okay, so we'll take this time to present you with the replica. Ah, Lamar, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. LeTouse was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity? As an undercover agent? So that's what he was doing. You mean you know what? Yep, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. A rather convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? Why would he be carrying this around? Is it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Okay. I keep doing that. I'm going to talk to her about the Borginian cocoon. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. Certain all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I'm sorry to say. I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these. There's one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death? Why? I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. That's what he was up to. Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. Why is it always smuggling out Borginia? It's the same in freaking Miles Edgeworth, they were smuggling art, and it was involving a Borginian. Smuggling. Smuggling. It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought these Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion. Mr. LeTouse was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. LeTouse wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. What if it's a double thing? He was actually smuggling, or he was trying to sell the fake one as a real? Maybe? He was a smuggler, I don't know. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling. Mr. LeTouse had Lemoire marked. Huh. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lemoire. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it's within my power, I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian. Hello? Would you come with us, if you're well enough? I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. July 9th, Detention Centre. Visitor's Room. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Machi? Could you interpret for us, Lemoire? Yep. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. That's a lot of Borginian. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secrets? What do I mean by secret? Well... this. If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you? Ooh. Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Machi, you didn't... Juicy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about. Lemoire, please interpret. Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. Ooh. He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi? Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it. Very well. Talk. The cocoon. What is this cocoon, anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure? Must cure some disease. It's a cure for incuritis. Oh my god, really? A cure for incuritis? Replica updated on the court record. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself. Okay, well at least we know what it is, a cure. Mr. LeTouse was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi... Machi, you weren't... You couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little. Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true, I am sort of a magician. She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I wonder... You think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? Machi really did bring one into the country. Was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death. That's right. It's punishable by death. About the case. What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. LeTouse's death? This meeting's over. Oh, crap. Darian? What do you mean by... Why is it bye? What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call from MacLeod from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving. Darian, wait! I never liked you. Either of you. Huh? Wow. That's harsh. Darn it. We were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. Didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. Apollo! And there can be only one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? No, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court. To be continued. Finally, an hour and 15 minutes. Nearly 16 minutes. Is the last part the last part? There's a lot of witness testimony, so we're back in the courtroom, but it might be cut up into 2 parts, maybe? Or we're going to have a lot of testimony to do. One of them's really short, like press 1... Oh no, 2 of them are really short. Present one thing, and then testimony's done, but there's a lot of testimony the next time. So it's either going to be next time is the end of Turnabout Serenade, or it's going to be 2 more parts split up in the courtroom. We'll have to see. So anyway... So long. But we got to meet Valant GRAMARYE, Zach GRAMARYE, Struzzi's dad, and we heard about Magnifi GRAMARYE, and we figured out what set the guitar on fire, and someone attacked moi. Freaking lots of stuff happened. My god. But anyway, to not draw this video out any longer, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.